Hey guys, it's Armytrix, and in this video I'm going to be giving you my opinion on whether the M4A4 or the M4A1-S is the best main CT side rifle for you to use on CSGO. So before we start, I'd like to apologise for the bad gameplay in the background. It's the only thing I could find is just some random arena gameplay there, but that's not what this video is about, so just ignore it for now. Anyway, so let's start off with the statistics here. Let's go with the M4A1 first. It's more expensive at $3,200 compared to the M4A4's $3,100. Now that $100 difference may not seem much at first, however at top level gameplay and whenever you need it, it can be extremely useful in between buys when you win a round and need to rebuy. It could leave you with $1,000 within 10 rounds. Anyway, moving on, it has a smaller clip size, which is only 20 bullets compared to the M4A4's 30 bullets. It has a smaller recoil pattern, which is a good thing, which makes it easier to control. So when you're spraying at an enemy, you may only need to pull down for the first few bullets and then pull to the right a tiny bit. Whereas with the M4A4, you'll have to do a similar thing, but much larger and more difficult to control. The M4A1 is more accurate in almost every single way. So I prefer this because it means it's easy to get quick and fast taps or burst fire shots as you go through, and that means the recoil reset time is also faster. So if you've been spraying for a bit and you want to quickly start tapping, normally this will keep being inaccurate, but if it has a faster reset time it will become accurate faster. Also, it has no bullet traces, which means if you're new to Counter-Strike, there's no muzzle flash, as well as the traces that go with the bullets. This means that when you shoot through smokes, your shots are not visible and won't reveal your position. However, this does sometimes help some players adjust their spray when they're aiming at an enemy, but that doesn't really help me at all, but it's really your personal preference on that. The M4A1 finally has a longer barrel, which means it's harder to hide behind a corner, unless you take off your silencer, which personally I think is a pointless move, which just makes the weapon less accurate and it takes ages to put it back on. And moving on to the M4A4, this one is of course cheaper with the $3,100 price tag. It has a larger 30 bullet clip as well as more mags overall. It has a larger recoil pattern, making it more difficult to control spray, a slower recoil reset time, so it's harder to go for taps consistently, and it does have bullet traces which reveal your position through smokes, but as I said before, this does help some players adjust their aim. Now, most of this really doesn't matter that much apart from price and clip size. People tend to choose their preferred weapon on how responsive the gun is. For example, someone may prefer the M4A4 as it has a louder sound, and there are bullet traces which may help some people when they shoot. In my experience, I personally enjoy using both, but would slightly edge towards the M4A1-S because of its fast reset time, making it easier for me to defend with fast bursts at the head, especially with its high accuracy. So I don't need to use a full 20 bullet clip anyway. So I've tried to keep this video as concise as possible. Thank you very much for watching, and that's my personal comparison between the M4A4 and M4A1-S. So essentially what you need to take away from this video is that it's your personal choice, which probably didn't help you much at all, but I did give you the advantages and disadvantages of both weapons, and having a bit of experience with both weapons going to deathmatch, and that should help you choose which one you prefer. So that's it for this video, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.